if you're not quite reaching your goal because you didn't do everything that you could do. You have time, you make the time.
We've all had moments where we give less than we actually have. We stay in bed instead of working, give half-hearted, distracted work, and slowly over time, we lose our confidence in ourselves to fully commit. But if you're gonna get out of that and reach your highest potential, you have to make the decision to go all in. It might be hard, you might feel like you don't have that in you, you might feel like you're not motivated enough to go all in, but everybody who's ever accomplished something great has made the decision to go all in. You cannot be held back by the worries you have in the back of your mind. What if this doesn't work out? What if all this time that I'm putting in goes to waste? You have to have your mind made up that you're in this for the long term. When I first started as a creator, I had so much passion and energy that I wanted to put into my videos. But every time I started to sit down and try to get the work done, all of a sudden I caught myself staring at the new 3-story hamster wheel that they just built. Basically, I could not stay focused. And I started to get upset with myself because I knew this was a problem, but for some reason I could not fix it. I tried to put my phone far away from me. I tried to put on music to help motivate me. I tried to ask my girlfriend to give me affection, help it energize me. Anything I could do, I was gonna try it. But no matter what I did, it was just not working. But then all of a sudden one day, I was sitting on the couch reading Arnold Schwarzenegger's new book that he just released. We all know Arnold, we all know how hard he worked and how he went all in. And when I was reading it, one of the things that stuck out to me is that he said that he would work out for 5 hours a day in 2.5-hour sessions. And this was not just going through the motions. These were hard workouts that took all of his effort and he put everything into for that full 5 hours. And it was basically a slap on the face because I started to look back on my journey and realized that at the start, it was hard for me to even get 3 hours a day in. If Arnold can go into the gym and work out for 5 hours a day, why could I not sit down and get my work in for even 3 hours? Was it that I couldn't focus? Was it that I was at a disadvantage? No, I was just being straight up lazy. So after that, I dug in to see how Arnold was so motivated and how he accomplished all these great goals that he did in his lifetime. And I started to incorporate it into how I would stay focused on creating videos myself. And after I started using those things, the day after, I was able to get 9 hours for the day in. I wasn't getting distracted. I wasn't focusing on things that I shouldn't have been focusing on because every single time I got distracted, all of a sudden the picture of Arnold working out for 5 hours a day would pop into my head and I got right back to what I needed to do. True success demands complete dedication. Like I was, you might be convincing yourself that you're going all in. But if you're honest with yourself, could you give a little more? The truth is that you probably could. So what is holding you back from going all in on your dreams? What could you achieve if you made the decision right now to go all in? You can make that change right now and become that person that is dedicated, that is motivated, that is driven, that works hard every single day. So if you want to do that, here are some things that I learned from Arnold that have helped me. Think bigger.
Reach for the stars, so if you fall, you land on a cloud.
You need a huge goal that's going to wake you up in the morning because you realize if you want to achieve it, you have to go all in. And when it comes to this, it does not have to be the cars, the money, or the houses. In the past, I used to kind of shy away from setting these big goals because I felt like I was being selfish if I wanted to go out here and set this big goal. I would think, what did I do to deserve this big goal? Who gave me permission to think that big or to strive that big? But then I changed how I thought about it. Your big goals can be to positively influence other people. Your big goal can be to create such great videos that people get entertained, inspired, motivated just because you're willing to put that hard work in. How can you do good by setting a big goal with your content? What positive impact can you have with the influence that you can gain from your content? Think about all those creators that are giving back with the subscribers and the views and the money that they get from content creation. What could you be keeping from others if you set your goals low? Start broad and then zoom in. When you're first starting, don't worry so much about your niche or exactly what you want to create videos about. You just have to get started creating, and over time, you're going to be able to zoom in on the things you enjoy doing, what you're actually good at creating videos. When I first started, I used to do a whole bunch of editing, and slowly over time, I realized that I do not like editing, so I slowly cut it back. But I couldn't have realized that if I didn't just start creating however I wanted to create and slowly find my style from that. Make the most of every 24 hours you have. No matter if you work on a farm or you're the president, we all have the same 24 hours in a day, so make the most of them. And here's one of the best ways to make the most of them. Craft your perfect day itinerary. So now that you have that big goal that you've set, you're gonna wanna work your way backwards. Starting tomorrow, if the day were to go perfectly to move you and advance you closer to that goal, how would that perfect day look? Would you script a video, edit a video, record a video? And after you have that figured out, all you have to do is go into the next day and do those things. And those little wins day after day are gonna slowly add up to get you to that big goal. But Jake, I don't have all that time. I don't have enough time to spend on content. But Arnold actually addresses this directly in the book. And he basically just says it's an excuse. Going all in is not putting the most hours in. Going all in is focusing on making the most of the hours that you do have. It's about giving the most of that time, even if it's only 1 hour a day. If you only have 1 hour, how would that perfect hour look tomorrow? Because your decision to go all in might inspire somebody else to make the same decision if they come across one of the pieces of content that you went all in on.